go. They're Ukrainian and
Yeah.
Turkish.
Yeah, dude. Clearly. That's just how it is. Okay, alright, hold up. We gotta get some more of these fucking garbage.
Give me a second.
Gotcha, I'll give you time. Let me load these bitches up. Fucking Christ, man. Fucking hell. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Gotta wait for him to get back. Fucking Christ. Fuck, these are so bad. I'm just gonna go back and read some of the quality ones that we've come across.
I'm back.
Oh fuck.
Also,
yeah.
I was thinking about how these kind of remind me of like early Tyler the Creator lyrics.
You're not wrong. This is something straight off Goblin. Alright.
Hold up, sorry. I need more water.
Need more water for this one. I'm a thirsty bitch. Oh, fuck me. Fucking these are so fucking bad. Like, I don't know who the fuck goes, yeah. Let's read these. Or not read these, but I say let's read these. I don't know who the fuck says, yeah, let's make these. It's so good. Oh my god, my writing skills. I'm gonna sit here and use my fucking English major to fucking write shitty horror stuff on fucking Instagram. Hope you're ready for this one. God.
I'm back this time for good. Hold up. I'm joking. Okay, go.
I
go.
think I'm being haunted by a demon. I constantly hear footsteps or sounds in another room, and my sister says that the demon is in my bedroom. I keep waking up with random scratches on my body, which look as if they were done by a cat. Once, while I was wide awake, I felt a hand's nail slowly scratching my head, pulling the skin back.
Here's the thing. When you said I constantly, I thought you were gonna say I come.
I come.
There's a demon in my house. I come.
It's a succubi.
More like suck you bust.
I followed the trail of blood until I realized I was walking in a circle.
Jesus.
It's so fucking bad. This shit is so fucking bad. Like,
I think that was one of my favorite ones.
just
That one was just.
until I realized it was a circle. Like,
Can you send me a link?
fuck off. Hold on, yeah, I'll put a link to it in chat once I read a couple more. The 3-year-old girl smiled up at the policeman and hold on, and concluded, and then I just kept stabbing the monsters until they went away. The man started to smile, but looked up confused when his partner exploded out of the house behind them, gagging and crying. Her parents! Dear God, what did she do to her parents? The woman in the corner stared at me as I thought about how much I hated sleep paralysis. Then I realized I could move.
Huh?
Oh, you ready for some fedora tipping atheism, boys?
Sure.
My girlfriend said God kept her safe from evil. If that was true, he never would have allowed me into her life. Give her a dozen dead roses and you're romantic. Give her a single dead puppy and suddenly you're a psycho.
That's just funny.
Jeez.
Give her 12 dead puppies and you're romantic. That's
All of a sudden, you're psychotic.
It has to be in groups of 12. Give her a baker's dozen of dead puppies. My son has been sick for 6 months. It's been really tough, but the kid really knows how to handle his rat poison.
Retract. What did you say?
My son has been sick for 6 months. It has been really tough, but the kid really knows how to handle his rat poison.
That's just funny.
I don't like spring. With all the snow and ice melting, the bodies start to smell.
Ugh, then dig deeper, you fucking lazy man.
Mama bought a doll, but she said it wasn't for me. Mama broke the doll's arm, and Papa screamed in pain.
Well, yeah, that was his favorite doll. What do you expect?
Every doll. Fuck you. Fuck, I read a D word and it came out as doll. Every day the scarecrow got closer to the house. I just figured it was my boy trying to play some kind of trick. That all changed when I found his lifeless body hanging in the scarecrow's place this morning. So the first thing I did was hop on Instagram and make a post.
Is that what it says?
I wish.
Oh, God.
Stop saying you don't have Alzheimer's, Dad. Just please remember, where did you leave my baby?
I was just thinking instead of that, please don't, stop pretending you have Alzheimer's, but please stop hitting me.
I think this one is like one that actually happened in Japan a few years ago. The ground finally stopped shaking. It wasn't until I saw the wall of water heading towards us that I realized the earthquake was just a preamble.
Yeah, no, that was Japan.
What?
In the real life.
I saw this young hitchhiker walking in the rain, but I didn't stop. I'm still full from the last one. Fucking...
So stupid.
Please help, officer. A man has tried to kidnap me. The girl pleaded as she came running to me crying. After she got in the back of my police car, I texted my brother. Got her. Fuck off. No one will ever believe I caught a fish this big. I have to start thinking of another reason to justify this much blood on my boat.
Fish don't have blood.
I watched tears streaming down my face as the love of my life blinked his last. They didn't even bother wiping his blood off the blade when they started to cut off my head. Fuck off.
How are you talking?
Yeah, how'd you write that post on Instagram? Think I'm some sort of dumbass? Fuck you. Bitch.
I can count to 3.
I walked into the room and saw just one candle glowing. My folks were sitting around the table patiently, staring at it. He's here. I can feel it, the lady mumbled, as I noticed they were all holding hands. I think it's implying that he's dead. As I sat in our room, I tried to talk my wife out of suicide. With the gun under her chin, she tells me with an with a empty stare in her eyes. See you on the other side, as she points the gun directly at me.
Juked him.
Got him. What a dumbass idiot. Got him. This is why you see. This is why you don't fucking marry, cause this is guaranteed to happen. This will happen.
Yeah, no. Happened to me.
Doctor, you need to take one of these pills every day for the rest of your life. But doctor, there's only 3 pills, doctor. Exactly. Wow, what a fucking asshole-ish way to be like, yeah, you have 3 days to live.
I don't get it. Wait, what did you say?
You need to take one of these pills for every day for the rest of your life. But doctor, there's only 3 pills. Exactly. Just tell him he's got 3 days to live, asshole.
Yeah, his table manners aren't that good for a doctor.
I'll come back for you, promised my husband, hiding me in the basement during the zombie apocalypse as he went out to
Wait, what?
I'll be back for you, promised my husband, hiding me in the basement during the zombie apocalypse as he went out to find food and weapons. Unfortunately, he was true to his word.
Wait, what?
Fucking, I assume what it's supposed to be is he fucking came in.
He's a zombie now.
Yeah, he's a zombie now when he came back. He's a zombie. That's what's going on, Zach. Don't you love zombies?
No, could you I didn't quite get the first part.
The first part is, I'll come back for you, said my husband as he hid me in the basement.
Ah.
Yeah. During the zombie apocalypse.
I was too caught up on them saying during the zombie apocalypse. That's what got me.
I chopped up some really spicy chilies for my stew. Then an eyelash got in my eye, so I rubbed it. That's the whole thing.
It's so bad.
That's the whole thing.
That's not even funny. It's just like, that's the best you could do.
My classmates used to laugh at the birthmark on my neck.
They stopped when it opened its eyes.
Wow, Mr. Vestigial Tim here.
Fucking rip off Bloodborne much, idiot.
Let me guess, you also play The Binding of Isaac and aren't like other girls. Okay.
A young... sorry. A young girl was returning back from a night out and didn't want to disturb her sleeping roommate. So she crept into the room in the darkness, undressed and slid into bed. The next morning as she awoke, she saw her friend's mangled body on the blood-soaked bed, and written in blood on the wall were the words, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
I remember hearing that one before. Hold up a second.
These are so fucking bad. God, these are just awful. Like, I don't know who the fuck, like, is like, yeah, this is good. God. Who the fuck just, like, green lights putting these on what is supposed to be, like, a horror thing? Like, these are just so fucking bad, dude. I feel bad, legit, for, like, anybody that decides to watch, like, that reads these for fun. Like, if you out here being like, yeah, I'll read this for fun, fuck you, get out of here.
There's some pretty good cringe material, honestly.
Oh yeah, there's good cringe, but there's no, like, good anything else.
Genuine, yeah. I know what you mean.
Like, it's not, none of this is fucking scary. Like, I don't, it's just bad. It's just bad. Oh god, no, that's a fucking horror, that's a horror story. I just saw, one of my friends post a picture of their 6-month anniversary with their boyfriend. Oof, that boy is a horror story. It's probably a little mean. Thankfully, she doesn't know who the fuck. She doesn't fucking talk to me anymore, so I can just laugh at her shit. She only talks to me when she's back in town, and that's it. As long as she's in college, I don't give a shit. She can suck my nuts. Okay, this next one's kind of funny. Perfect timing.
Hit me with it.
The man's eyes slowly rolled back and lids pressed closed as his face scrunched up with discomfort. Faster than I could react, he sneezed into my open mouth. Thanks, creepy cabin. These are so fucking bad.
That one was great.
They're fucking, like, they're funny and they're quality cringe, but like...
No, just they sneezed into my mouth.
They tried to evict me from my new home last night. Luckily for me, their attempt at an exorcism failed. Epic fail.
Nerd. God, that's bad.
We tried all kinds of animals since we were stranded on the island. All of them tasted good, except the last one. It tasted like human.
Like what?
Tasted like human.
Oh, he's tasted human before.
Have you ever been so tired that you accidentally put the cereal away in the fridge and the milk in the cupboard? Well, tonight before dinner, I found a raw turkey in the crib. Fucking Christ.
Just girly things.
Okay. He tried to jump me again as I entered his room, but a hard punch to the gut sent him puking to the floor among the bonds he had loosened off. You don't take a beating nearly as well at 60 as I did when I was 10, I growled. Dad! Straps his dad to the bed just to beat the shit out of him. Old man fight club. Old man fight club.
The best part about that was the implication that he had to tie him up just to hit him.
God, I want to die in my sleep like my grandpa, not like his passenger screaming and crying in the back seat.
Ugh.
My worst word as a child, or my first word as a child was shiny, but my mom was too late to see the man with the knife.
So did the guy raise you or something? I don't...
Yeah, so did he just, like, leave the baby?
He's just like, oh, I didn't notice the bit. Oh.
Also, if you said
Oh,
your
wow.
first, if like in this situation, I'm assuming his mom died, so his mom wasn't there to tell him what his first words were. So his first,
What if she didn't die?
who was phone?
Maybe he was cutting her hair with a large knife.
The large shiny knife. You're right.
Or maybe that was, like, maybe he's, like, he's not quite Hasidic Jew, but he's a little bit, further along, so they just use, like, a large machete instead of, just taking...
Oh, boy, we're here for the baby's foreskin.
Oh, I was thinking placenta, but that works too.
After his wife left him, he tried to get rid of everything that reminded him of her. He looked at his daughter and said, "You have your mother's eyes."
What?
After his wife left him, he got rid of everything that reminded him of her. He looked at his daughter and said, "You have your mother's eyes."
And that's when my daughter opened her upper lockbox, and there were her eyes.
I wear headphones to sleep because my parents are always yelling. It's gotten so bad, I sometimes think about letting them out. Fucking Christ, these things. I cried when I heard her neck break at the bottom of the stairs. I was just trying to make her miscarry, bruh. My wife committed suicide 5 years ago. Unfortunately, the ambulance arrived in time to save her.
I feel like the person who would write this is the same person who would wear a shirt from Hot Topic that says, "I scare people."
Normal people scare me in the fucking font, you know the one.
Yeah.
Son comes into the kitchen, visibly shaken. The father asks him, "What happened?" "Dad, I'm so sorry. I shot my girlfriend by mistake." "Are you insane? We still got half your X in the freezer."
I thought he was going to say that I'm gay. That's also pretty funny.
After thousands of years of sending messages into space in hope to find other forms of life in our solar system, Earth has finally received its first message. "Please be quiet before they find you," it read.
Oh, I was thinking you mom gay.
Man, boy, we only been sending messages into space for like 70 years. What the fuck you mean?
Huh?
Like, it's like, oh, we've been sending messages into space for thousands of years. Like, no, it's been less than 100. Calm down.
I think the implication is that we're in the far future.
Yeah.
A man went into a library and asked for a book on how to commit suicide. The librarian said, "Fuck off, you won't bring it back."
That's actually good.
"You can have one phone call before I kill you," said the masked madman who had broke into our house and broke both my legs. As I called my husband to say final goodbye, I could hear a familiar ringtone from the man's pocket.
So was it the husband, or did he already kill the husband?
I am going to assume it's the husband that broke both his wife's legs and is going to murder her in cold blood.
Oh, it's just some kind of weird form of foreplay at that point.
You're right. Mommy, Daddy hanged himself in the attic." "What? Gotcha. April Fools. He hangs in the garage."
Got him.
"Got him."
Got he.
I peered into my closet only to be horrified upon finding a lone dead body staring back at me. I swear I put 2 in there this morning.
Just
Everywhere
girly
you
things.
look, everywhere you go. Like sitcom music just starts up.
Oh, you.
Oh, me. As he like looks out and sees a man like limping across his lawn.
He just pulled.
Little Johnny tells his friends, "My grandpa died yesterday." Friends ask, "Oh, how did that happen?" Johnny, "He hit his thumb with a hammer." Friend, "He can't die of that." Johnny, "I know, but he wouldn't stop screaming and cursing, so we had to shoot him."
We had to put him down because he kept on saying fuck.
Fuck. Grandpa, stop it. Fuck. Boom.
Hey, I gotta go to an athletic banquet. Catch you guys later.
Doses.
Alright, take it easy, man.
"Please leave her alone. Take me instead. Please take me," I screamed helplessly. The killer did change his mind, and he dragged the 2 of us into the sewer. Back at it again with a legit food review. You bite the human and the human bites back.
Huh?
It's like that iDub thing with the peaches. I hate the sight of blood. I'll try strangling the next one.
No, because all the blood goes to their face.
Shut up! Don't try and rationalize this.
No, I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. His rationale is flawed. His sample size is too small. Alright. Are there more?
Yeah, there's more. I'm still
Take it.
hurt by what you said.
It was funny though. Well, I'm ready when you are.
It's funny, but you shouldn't say it.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
I felt the same way about the abortion I gave my wife.
I screamed in horror as I heard the cracking of her neck. All I wanted.
Yeah, all I wanted to do was make her miscarry. Like, what the fuck? I love you. I love you too, comma, as a friend. That's the whole thing. That's it. That's what the whole post is.
That is pretty scary.
I don't think I'm comfortable following you into this forest, mister. You think you're scared, kid? I still have to walk out of these woods alone. Yeah, just wait, give away the surprise, dumbass. Why are so many of these dad abuse?
I think he's trying to say something.
Thank you, Daddy, I said in a quiet voice as he wiped my blood from his fist.
That sounds like some kind of weird fucking DDLG thing.
It is. Someone in the office kept stealing my lunch, so I laced his next sandwich with ground glass. It wasn't until noon when I checked the fridge in the break room that I discovered that I had accidentally grabbed my son's lunch bag.
Oh, I thought it was going to be, what's it called? When I asked, he took my lunch, I took his life.
I always played with a girl in an aesthetic white dress in the woods. One day an old lady asked, "Who are you playing with?" "No one," said the girl. "Then who was phone?" I feel like it's like half of these is just who was phone.
Yeah.
I always sleep facing the wall. That way I can pretend to not notice them. I don't lose my cool because I'm afraid of spiders. I'm not! It was just that I've never seen one that big crawl out of a little girl's ear.
That's fair. It'd be a little spooky.
Yeah, I'd be like, how'd they get in there? For once, everyone at the office was listening to me, respecting me, focused on my every movement and word. "I'll start with you," I say flatly, pointing the weapon into a face and firing the first of many rounds.
Oh, is the joke office shooting? Also, I got a game in depth. I don't know how I feel about that.
You actually found a fucking match? Is it a free
Yeah.
weekend?
Yeah.
After a really good shit, you feel so much more lighter. Before flushing, you looked down, only to find your intestines floating in it. Woo!
Ooh, spooky.
Mom taught me how to shave. That's when I realized Dad has never coming back.
What?
Dad has never coming back.
Okay, when is that? When is that? Like, I don't. What was the build up? I guess.
Mom taught me how to shave. That's when I learned that Dad has never coming back.
Huh?
Yeah. It's. I don't.
Like, even if you replace that with "is coming back," I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess, like, oh, my mom taught me how to shave, not my dad, so I guess Dad's dead. I woke up in the middle of the night to see a face staring at me. I was so happy, but I've been completely blind for the last 10 years.
Oh no! Oh no!
Your lips are so perfect, baby, but this crying is upsetting me. We will be done with the stitching shortly. When I was little, I was dared to swallow a cockroach, egg sac, and more. Ever since then, I've been spitting out live cockroaches every few months after they crawl their way up my throat. Hey, bud? Hey, bud, it's not how that works, bud.
What?
He ate a cockroach and a cockroach egg sac as a baby, so now he spits up cockroaches.
That is not how that works. Also, Steve is now has like little shark fins on him.
Good. I thought my boyfriend was watching me sleep, which is creepy enough. But it's been 45 minutes and he hasn't blinked once.
Oh.
You know how after years you recognize the way your family walks up the stairs? Well, that makes it way scarier when there's an unknown pattern at 3 a.m. Well, I don't know, it's 3 a.m. Somebody's probably just like running up the stairs. We're trying to
Also, there's a new shark.
Oh, fucking worm?
Yeah, it's the coral shark.
What's his whole shtick?
I don't know yet. Looks like he has like little sharks with him.
My third wish was for never-ending wishes, as the djinn granted my wish with an evil grin. I was pulled into the darkness of the lamp.
It's pronounced Jin.
Djinn?
Jin.
I don't know what you mean, Zach.
I'm gonna stab you.
Then who was phone? I'm Oh, sorry, I read ahead on this one. I'm 39 and I'm dating a 19-year-old. Yesterday we were going to a restaurant and some guy called me a pedophile. It really ruined our 10th anniversary.
I'm sorry.
I'm 39 and I'm dating a 19-year-old. Yesterday we went to a restaurant and some guy called me a pedophile. It really ruined our 10th anniversary.
What?
She's 19 and they've been together for 10 years when he's 39.
Oh!
I finally broke the silence at the newborn nursery window by asking the man beside me which one was his. He turned to me with a soulless glare and said, I haven't decided yet. Boy, yo ass, that's not how that shit work. It ain't a baby store, dude. It ain't no baby store. God.
I don't think he understands what the point of that is.
Hush, my children. The pain will be over soon, he said as he shoved them into the fire pit.
The fire pit!
You remember s'mores? Now you are the s'mores.
Did you say that?
I fucking wish. That would be too fucking quality. Her face was pale as the moon, and her hand shook as she put the phone down. Thomas, she said, turning to me, if that's true, then who did we bury? Oh.
They buried phone.
They buried phone. Oh, hey, I heard you like Vor, Zach. This story's perfect for you.
No.
Story's perfect for you, man. We gifted our 2-year-old daughter a kitten on her birthday. Her happiness subsided the next day as we couldn't find her kitty, despite an aggressive search. We bought another kitten and made sure it was safe for a couple weeks until one day, when we saw our daughter push the kitten down her throat with a heavy devilish craving. Mary, did you know? I'm a virgin, I swear, I insisted, shrinking away. But still the crowd tightened as they drew even nearer, stones in hand, their eyes fixating on my growing belly.
Wait, what?
I'm going to assume it was like, what if the Virgin Mary was stoned to death instead of pushing baby Jesus out of her pussy?
What?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
The more I hear, the less sense it makes.
What, you don't like Virgin Mary pussy?
No. That shit's untainted. I like my shit like a fucking swamp. What are you talking about?
My daughter's face lit up with joy for the first time since her
If that
sister...
bitch ain't like the Dismal, I don't want it.
I mean, you're right. I need that goopy pussy. Need that bitch to give me straight goopy pussy.
Anyway, you're saying? How do you know she likes you, man? Goop.
My daughter's face lit up with joy for the first time since her sister passed away as I placed her on Santa's lap. She looked up into a smiling, jolly face and said, "I have been such a good girl this year," to which he leaned in close and chortled back. Now both your sister and I know that's not true.
Chortle.
See, I use chortle like chortle and dicks, so... kinda awkward when Santa's saying it.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought we were going with.
As my family sat with my terminally ill sister in the hospital, I heard my mother weep to my father. No parent should ever have to bury their child, so I don't understand why the cops don't see that my parents wanted to die.
What?
I guess she had a really sick sister and her parents didn't want to, like, bury their daughter, so she killed her parents?
Now you just have your dead fucking sister there.
Yeah? Scrappy fact 33. You can kill someone by stomping on the top of their foot. If you do it hard enough, you will shatter the bones in their foot.
That won't kill them.
I bought a horror movie DVD today. All I saw was a dark image of a girl smiling and fiddling with a knife. Then I realized the dang old TV wasn't on.
And then we fucked.
With 2 buttons before me, the old man chanted, "Pressing the right button will set your family free." I slammed down on the rightmost button instantly, just as the man suddenly continued saying, "However, pressing the wrong one will kill them all."
So did I win?
Did I win? What do I win? What do I win, Jigsaw?
Did I win?
What do I win, Jigsaw, you little slut?
Bad Jigsaw.
Jigsaw's a little slut, dude. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, why is he blushing?
That's all I'm saying, man. Mother, father, son, daughter, all lined up to face the slaughter. Just to
Shut
prove
up.
things can get worse. Make them decide who dies first. Who was phone?
I was phone.
My son shouted, "Catch!" and threw the ball at me, while I unintentionally dropped my 3-month-old daughter and grabbed the ball coming at me.
Yeah, ball's life, man.
I am famous MLB boy, Alexander Rodriguez. Why does my son do this to me? He knows that I got beaten by Derek Jeter until I caught the ball good. I think those are all baseball boys. But I can't tell you for sure. I'm sorry, Zach.
Okay, so it's the oceanic white tip. That's the new one.
Ooh.
You unlock it by...
Oh, sorry.
What?
Continue.
You unlock it by having 2 goblin hallucinations at once?
What?
Yeah, you know the goblins. The goblin shark, the one that like makes the illusion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I heard goblin hallucination. I was like, oh,
That's my favorite metal band.
all right. The note read, "Mommy, Santa came to take me to the North Pole. His sleigh was broken and the reindeer were sleepy, so we took his van." Dumbass fucking kid. Fucking retard ass fucking kid.
Wait, what?
She got
Is
abducted by
is
a
it supposed to
rapist?
be? Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
I can only assume. Not that I would know what those look like.
No, I'm a child rapist, not a rapist.
I won't let the monster get you, I promised my 6-year-old daughter. With the horrible images dancing through my mind, I put the noose around my neck and kept the promise.
Huh? Is this supposed to be child abuse? That's a recurring thing with child abuse.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's wrong with this guy.
Probably child abuse.
Officer, I just looked away for a second and my baby was gone, I sobbed hopelessly. That's better. I sounded much more convincing this time, I thought with a smile as I finally picked up the phone to call the police.
Smugly smiles.
Father loves me very much, but sometimes he mistakes me for mother. Okay, is this like a beating thing or a fuck thing?
He's clapping cheeks. By the way, clapping cheeks is the funniest fucking phrase I've
Oh
heard.
yeah, it's great for fuck down. One cold night.
Clap some cheeks.
One cold night alone in my cozy bed. Whoa, broke the fourth wall. I was going through Creepy Cabin's posts when I chuckled to myself after reading one of them. Well, that never happened to me. A voice whispered to my ears, "Lucky you." "I'll take this," the little girl raises a creepy doll to her mother. The doll had 7 fingers held up and swinging back and forth on its own. Yet she still bought it, but not before receiving the warning to never leave the doll and her daughter alone.
Wait, what? The doll had 7 fingers?
It has 7 fingers that it was swinging back and forth on its own. And she was told not to leave the doll and her daughter by themselves.
Wait, 7 fingers swinging back and forth?
Yeah, on the doll.
Huh?
She didn't realize the impact of it until one day she did. When she came back, her daughter was gone, and the doll's number changed to 8, grinning so more than usual.
So more. Okay,
So
I thought
more than
like
usual.
I didn't realize there was more to it. I thought that was like the end.
Nah.
If you break the little bitch's fingers.
Alright, this is a fake fact, but scrappy fact 28. Corpses can still get erections. They have even been known to ejaculate. No, they haven't.
I got that ghost, baby.
They say you are what you eat. They say you are what you eat. That makes me an innocent man.
That makes me a pussy.
That makes me pussy. That makes me 20 pounds of pussy and ass. I watch Daddy scream at my mummy every night when she sleeps with that man, even when he knows that she can't see him.
Huh?
So I guess like the mom is blind and fucks this other dude thinking it's her husband, and the husband screams at her. But this dude's caption is "wait until he starts throwing things at her," followed by an emoji that's a ghost sticking its tongue out and winking.
Oh, is it supposed to be okay? I guess he's supposed to be a ghost or something. I was about to say, man, fucking blind Tabitha getting some bull.
Oh yeah, the ghost thing makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I was just thinking like, wow, damn. So she's blindfolded, getting plowed by Tyrone, and the only thing he does is shout. This is a reoccurring thing?
Oh man, you ready for their attempt at humor?
Sure.
The last time I cried was when I chopped onions. Onions was a good person. Get it?
It was just onions that kind of, I would get like a chuckle, but yeah. That's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not even so unfunny, it's funny, it's just not funny.
I know I am stupid enough to text you after your death, but I
Ha,
miss you.
stupid.
But I miss you.
Ha,
It
stupid.
was seen. Dun dun dun.
But I miss you. It was seen. Oh, like it was red.
Yeah. I know there's no way I can bring her back, but most of her front fits nicely in my briefcase. Getting that tit job, pussy on the front. Pussy's on the front.
It just reminded me of that fucking Dead Island special edition thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, why you gotta remind me of that?
What is creepy cabin? What the fuck it is? Legally distinct from sleepy cabin. That's the real question.
I was using a cotton swab to clean my ears when I felt something try to pull it in.
I thought you were gonna say I was using a cock ring.
I was using a cock ring.
You know. You know.
The colors are just so bright and beautiful, I exclaimed. Sorry, this fucking poster put me to sleep. But he lost consciousness before I even got to show him how vividly red and pink his intestines were.
Someone's never seen intestines.
If you're attacked by a bear, it won't try to kill you like the other predators would. It will just start eating. Yeah, that'll fucking kill me, dumbass.
I thought you were gonna say it would just start raping, and my mind went to fucking The Revenant with fucking what's his face? Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you seen that movie?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Have you seen Leonardo DiCaprio's The Revenant?
I thought... Yeah, I've seen The Revenant.
Yeah, he gets raped by a
Raped by
bear.
that bear.
Why is that the thing people call it?
The naked woman beneath him lay immobile, expressionless, as though her face was a mask. A moment later, he felt a blinding pain ripping through his groin as the sickening sound of chewing filled his ears. What? Was she phone?
What was she from?
I was really excited to lucid dream. I did what I had to do, entered sleep paralysis, and saw a demon standing feet away. The next morning, I told my brother about the hallucination. I momentarily faltered as he said, "You weren't dreaming. I saw it too."
No, nonchalant. Yeah, it happens. You sucked my dick, then you left.
Scrappy fact 23.
I can't get it up anymore.
Every I wish. Every time you inhale, or every time you exhale, a little bit of your soul escapes. Luckily, you almost always inhale it back before anyone else gets to it. Almost. Ever fogged up a mirror with your breath? Don't do that.
Someone's never fucked.
Every time I thought I was nuts when I rented that apartment under the nightclub, the music covers up the screaming quite nicely. God.
The screaming from the nightclub or the screaming from his torture fuck den? Which, honestly, what's the difference?
She stared deep into the death row inmate's eyes through the bars as she whispered, "You'll get out of here over my dead body." As she turned away from him, she heard the cell door click open and realized some things are best left unsaid.
I've seen enough prison porn to know that is not what's on his mind.
My wife says they caught the man who raped her last week. I wonder... Oh my god. I wonder what innocent man got mistaken for me.
Every time I hear something like this, it's just a fucked up. I'm thinking, that's some weird foreplay.
Christ. I still remember that day when we were so drunk watching The Walking Dead that I had to beat my best friend to death as he began to change into a zombie. Seconds before he died, he took a deep breath and spit his last words. "I was just kid."
was just kid. I was thinking, okay, that I was just kid is also pretty funny. But I was thinking, just randomly, then I had to go beat my wife.
I'm gonna go beat my wife as a ghost. Sitting on the couch, I was admiring the beauty of some little red bugs in the video running on my phone, till one of them decided to crawl out the screen and come out from the charging spot and sit on my forehead. Gosh dang it, the bugs were phone.
Damn, we figured it out, boys. Pack it up, go home. Bugs is phones.
Just parked my vehicle in the overcrowded parking lot in front of the supermarket. I could feel the silence prevailing as I stepped into the supermarket, hitting just one person on the other side of the counter, grinning at me like I was his meal. Yeah, that's dumb.
Like, okay, I always love jokes involving cannibalism, but come on.
I will steal your heart one day. You won't even see it coming, I said as she walked away with a menacing look on her face. A month later, told you, honey. I looked into her eyes while my hand tried to reach the heart through her stomach.
Sweaty.
Told you, sweaty. Take a fucking sip, babe. Kalima!
I don't do under the ribs. I go right through. Up to day. Okay, Temple of Doom, great movie. Sorely underrated.
I scream my killer's name again and again, hoping to warn my daughter. The medium smiles at her and says, "Your father wants you to know he's at peace." I feel like this is a fake fact, but I don't know enough about chainsaws to fucking
Hit
call
me.
it wrong. Chainsaws were originally created as a tool to help deliver babies. I don't feel like that's right.
I could see it being used in some forms of surgery, not delivering babies. Like cracking open the sternum, I can maybe see it being a thing, but even then, yeah.
Oh,
No.
it's okay, but it wasn't like a chainsaw like we think of now.
No, God, no.
It was like the little turkey cutters. Or
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna fucking send a picture of the exact one. Cause yeah, this makes a lot more sense. It looks more like a fucking can opener. That makes a lot more sense, actually.
Yeah, no, that for like yeah.
Please let me out. Please, I shrieked, banging against the door. I'm so sorry, my mother sobbed on the other side. But he is our Lord, and he demands that we feed him. Lord Chonka needs food.
He needs to feed him. I don't know why, it's just that situation is funny. Because I'm imagining this really fat kid on the other side just like, "Meh. Bubble is hungry."
Dear Angela, I miss you so much. Please come back. I don't know if you're going to read this, but I have a feeling that you would. After all, it's your blood I'm writing with, and it's your body I'm writing on. Your faithful hubby, Jason.
She won't see it, then she's dead. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be creepy and weird, it makes some logical sense.
When I asked my child what he had been up to, he shocked me when he gave me the finger, and he can't or won't tell us where he got it.
That's so stupid.
The floor is lava, she cried, but it was past bedtime and I wasn't in the mood to play around. When I set her down, her little socks burst into flames and she was up to her waist in our polished wooden floor before I could react. Man, this dude watched This House Has People in It and was like, I'm gonna go write a shitty creepypasta.
Wait, what?
Have you ever watched This House Has People in It?
No.
Highly recommend. It's a good little a good little film to watch and delve into. It's like 15 minutes long, but like when you dig into it, there's like 6 hours worth of content.
What did what was the thing? The guy, what was the story that the dude said?
His daughter was like, the floor is lava, but when he put her down, her socks burst into flames, and she went up to her waist in their floor. Quickly, the driver looked me in the eyes right after the crash. Call an ambulance for that guy now. I'm on it, said a nearby passenger before walking right through me. Oh no.
I'm a ghost.
Mary invited her childhood rival for dinner. When she asked, "What's for dinner?" Mary came close, clinking her knife. She sang, "Mary has a little lamb. Its fleece is white as snow."
It's like, Mary, I'm a 32-year-old woman. I ain't no fucking lamb. I pay taxes.
They say you only have a 10% chance of surviving a fall over 7 stories. So as I lay in this valley, sun roasting me alive and the vultures already picking at the tendons on my shattered legs, I wonder how I could be so lucky.
Wow, weak man, not fucking Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger, those fucking vultures.
Kill the
little
vultures,
bitch.
get XP, get better.
You have not seen Conan the Barbarian.
No, I have not.
Do you care about, you need to watch it. Do you care about spoilers?
I mean, it's from like the 80s, so.
There's a part where he's fucking crucified, right? And these fucking vultures try picking at him. He fucking grabs one and eats it with his mouth.
Hell yes.
Bitch, oh, the sun's baking me alive. Conan was crucified under the boiling sun, and he ate a vulture with his teeth. Fuck you.
I wondered if the scariest sound I'd ever hear was my doorknob rattling violently in the middle of the night, but I was wrong. It was the jingle of my lost keys. I imagine he's like a little baby just laying on his back, and he's just like, jingle, jingle, jingle.
I was imagining it wasn't gonna be that. It was my uncle saying, "Are you awake?"
Every time I close my eyes, it moves closer. I'm trying so hard not to blink.
Just start jacking off.
Baby, you're so cold, she said. I don't think I can stay for long in this grave with you.
Ah, necrophilia.
Would you like a leg or a breast piece in your curry? The waiter asked. The latter will do, I hungrily replied. My appetite started dripping as I saw a human breast being served on my table.
I didn't hear any of that. Would you like a
leg or a breast piece in your curry? The waiter asked. The latter will do, I hungrily replied. My appetite started dripping as I saw a human breast being served on my table. Whole damn titty out. Whole damn titty.
whole damn titty out?
100 years from now, Facebook will have over 916 million accounts of dead people.
No, they delete them.
Sitting in the classroom alone, singing by myself, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Someone clapped behind me.
Well, then you weren't alone in the fucking thing, now were you? Fool.
I was at a candlelight dinner with my girlfriend at home when the candle blew off spontaneously. I lit it again. She kissed me again with the lights on this time. I just started to wonder who kissed her first. Homeboy got cucked in his own home. He got mouth cucked. He got mouth cucked in his own home.
I'm just imagining. Okay, you know, you've seen the OG Spider-Mans, right? Where he's like upside down, just kind of comes down like this is Mary Jane. I'm imagining Spider-Man is just like on the fucking ceiling, just like, oh, my moment. Whoop, smooch goes back up.
Everybody gets one.
And he's just like, later you'll be wearing the Spider-Man suit.
Officer, yes sir, how may I help you? He, there's been a murder. Officer, who died? Have you seen the murderer? He, me, my wife killed me. The lights flickered and he vanished.
Ooh, the Sixth
Alright,
Sense.
I'm fucking done with these shitty shit.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm
they're
gonna
gonna.
scroll down to the very bottom and read the first one.
Okay, we're going to the ancient times of myth and legend. After that, I think I'm gonna head off though.
Alright. Sleeping alone, I felt something hot touch my feet at 3 a.m. Second later, I found a note saying, "Don't worry, you shall be cold soon."
I just imagine the picture of the like the switch like the creep thing eating the guy's legs. It just says, don't have your feet dangling off the end of your bed.
Yeah, that's how
The
that's how
guy
they
just-
get you.
Huh?
That's how they get you. That's how them demons get you.
Yeah, and then the guy's response was, "I'm gonna hang my dick off the end."
Have the demon gobble this cock, dude.
I'm just saying, Goblin's already halfway there.
Yeah. You're right.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. Hopefully I don't have any nightmares of all that spookiness.
Yeah, like that was all really scary stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We still. Oh, wait, we did find out who was. Oh,
The phone was Bug. Bug was phone.
The phone is bugs. The phone was bugged. Oh, shit. The U.S. government.
The U.S. government is the scariest horror story.
Are you wrong?
No, that's why I said it with my fucking human mouth, ain't it?
Yeah. You've said many things with human mouth. Like how Chris Workman's your best friend.
I never said that. Look, Zach, there are words, and then there is just fucking blasphemy, libel, slander.
Yeah, I don't understand what any of those words mean, so they don't apply to me.
I'm gonna send you a picture of my dick on Snapchat.
Much like the binary gender doesn't apply to me because I don't
I'm gonna
believe
send
in
you a
it.
pic of my dick on Snapchat. What the fuck you gonna do about it then?
Hmm?
You're gonna see a picture of my penis on Snapchat.
No, I'm not.
Hey, or watch this.
I swear to God, if it's the fucking, okay sign.
See, now, whenever I say this shit, I'm like, man, like, I would never do it, but I'm like, shit, it'd be funny to just actually be like, yeah, here's dick. Because it's such a power move. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, sure, bud. Dick. Wait, hold on.
Then you run the risk of the person never speaking to you again.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why you always, if I say that, it's either going to be something like innocuous, like, oh, like a picture of Richard Nixon, or, I'm going to send you some D pics, it's just a dog.
He is my dick.
They didn't call it Whitewater for nothing. No, it wasn't Whitewater. Watergate for nothing.
Hold on. That's concerning. Why is your dick Watergate? Is your dick an elemental?
They never dries, all I'm saying. No, it's called the Watergate because when it comes through, it tears down the gates and lets out the flood. I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Erica Hot, 1922.
Never forget, never forgive.
Never
Peace.
forget, never forget. Deuces. Question is, should I end the stream here and go on to streaming some Siege? I think that's what I'll do.